My name is Edward Dunn. I am the president of NAIFA New Mexico. I want to welcome you to our NAIFA podcast series, which we will be having every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and we invite you to come and join us. Today, I'm joined by Linda Turner, Executive Director of NAIFA New Mexico. Linda, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I am an executive director of NAIFA. I've been a member for 38 years, both as an agent and as the executive director.
Well, we are so glad that you have joined us today. Today, we're just going to give an introduction to our podcast series. We hope that you join us every Tuesday. We've got a lot of topics on the radar to talk about. Everything from navigating regulatory changes, as we know. January, February is the annual legislative session here in New Mexico. We will be in Santa Fe on your behalf to make sure that any laws or registration or legal changes that we have put our input in to make sure that the best interest of you, the other members of NAIFA and our NAIFA customers are at the first and foremost most important thing that our legislators are doing or taking care of today. So we will be there doing that. We've got to talk about the importance of financial literacy. It's something that we have gone to Santa Fe several times to talk about to make sure that financial literacy is on the radar of our legislation and our young people are getting the proper education that they need to be financially successful. I can't tell you how many times I've sat across the table from young people or even people that are in their 30s, 40s, even 50s that really have no financial plan. And so we want to talk about that. We're going to talk about building diverse clientele. New Mexico is a very unique state. We've got clientele of all different diversities, all different backgrounds. And we're going to be talking about how do we make sure that we are appropriately helping them out. Is that something that in your 38 years that you've seen as a definite need, Linda?
Absolutely. There's been so many times when something has been focused just to, say, life insurance. And it leaves out the property and casualty agents. It leaves out the independent financial advisors. And all of those are important. They have clients as much as the life insurance people do.
That's right, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of them, and we are not just taking care of our financial and NAIFA members, but all members of the insurance and the financial community. And so that we invite you to invite your friends in the community, invite your customers, and come onto our podcast and help us secure the future of New Mexico. One of our podcasts, we're going to talk about utilizing different financial tools, the different electronic tools that we have available to make sure that we are doing what is in our customers' best interest. So we're going to spend some time talking about that. And I know that in your time, you've seen all sorts of different levels of technology used. And so we're going to leverage that and a lot of other things.
It's been amazing, the changes, believe me.
And finally, we're going to talk about some success stories. New Mexico is littered with financial advisors, littered with insurance professionals that have got success stories from how they've taken care of people in floods or that we've seen recently, and wildfires that we've seen recently, and even in buildings and restaurants that have burned to the ground, or families that have been impacted negatively. And so we're going to talk about the success stories on how we have been able to help our community. So, and I'm so excited to do this series with you, and we're going to have other special guests as well. But I'm so excited. So tell me about what you like best about NAIFA and what you think the people that are watching this podcast can get out of this.
I think what we offer the most to people is through our website, through our reach from a national standpoint, as well as from our statewide website. And because our agents are aging, the people who are currently, and we need to get the younger people involved, we have a class called Young Advisors Task Force. This is for agents in their first 5 years of the business or under 40 years old, because they are the future of NAIFA. So we want to reach out to them. We want to get them involved and keep them involved with all the programs. And on our website, naifanewmexico.com, there's a whole section dedicated to what we call YAT. There's also, and Ed, just run to that real quick if we can put it up.
It's up, Linda. Yeah, we've got the NAIFA New Mexico website up. We're showing some of the different resources you have available. Of course, if you just click on the top here, uh, Young Advisors tab, there's a lot of information here for you. There's also some contact information if you'd like more information that we invite you to contact us, ask for the help that you need. We can also have a link out to the national NAIFA website with the national YAT link. So we're going to click on that real quick and just kind of show you some of the different resources that we have available. And if you look, if you're in the first 5 years, if you're under 40 years old, we invite you to come out and take a look at this website. Get some ideas from people that are in your same area, same under 5 years, same under 40 years old. Get some information from them. Of course, we also have other resources too. Right underneath you is Lily. Tell us a little about Lily.
Lily is called Leadership in Life Institute, and it highly focuses on Stephen Covey and all of which it happens to have a book right here of. When I took it, it was the 7 habits. They're now the 8th habit of highly effective people. And they also go on the theory with John Maxwell, the 21 irrefutable laws. And I did it in 2012. And it just changed my life. Totally changed my life. It works for 6 weeks or 6 months, 1 day a month for 6 months. And that's the best day that you will spend for your career.
I'm going to tell you, if you want more information on Lily, again, it's on our website, NAIFANewMexico.com. Click on the Lily and take a look at it. It's a great program. It does focus on Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And of course, there is the 8th habit now that's out. The version that I actually had the bonus DVD, so it has some extra films and videos. I think this is a little older of a book. The newer ones now have links to the website where you can see those same videos. But the point is that take advantage of what you can learn with NAIFA. So we've talked about Gat and Lily. There's a lot of other things as well. There's national events for our sponsors. We have a page for them. If you're interested in sponsoring NAIFA or NAIFA New Mexico, we'd love to talk to you and talk to you about some of the different ways you can get involved and get your organization in front of, quite frankly, the largest and oldest group of its kind, which is the National Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors, over 100 years old, been around, will be here for the long future. There's other resources as well. There's a blog where this podcast will be posted. It'll also be posted on our social media. So there's some information there, and of course, contacting. And of course, we do have our advocacy side, which we don't have our NAIFA PAC chair with us, but we do have an NAIFA PAC chair, and he is responsible for making sure that we have the financial resources we need in order to get a seat at the table with some of our local legislators. We do get involved with that, and we invite you to do as well. So,
and there's also a tab up there that says "Join Now." If you're not currently a NAIFA member, here's your perfect opportunity to just click on that and become a member instantly.
Yeah, and we'd love for you to join. When you join, you do get a personalized email from me. You get an email from our leadership team, and we want to invite you to be a part and come in and enjoy this journey with us. You're going to learn. You are going to get the opportunity to advocate on the behalf of your fellow financial advisors, and you get to advocate on the behalf of your customers, making sure that we impact our future in a positive way. There's so many great things that NAIFA is responsible for. One of the ones that's my favorite is one of the things that most insurance and financial providers are aware of is that life insurance proceeds are non-taxed. And just so you know, that is directly impacted by NAIFA. We legislated for that way back when and made that part of the law. And it's something that we will continue to fight for to make sure as tax laws change, which they will in 2025.
Will they ever?
They will. We advocate to make sure that our clientele is taken care of. So we invite you to not only watch and listen to our podcast, but become a member of NAIFA and get involved.
Right. And if they are inclined to want to travel, we do 2 meetings a year in Washington, D.C. And again, another wealth of information that you will gain and wonder why you didn't do this earlier in your career.
You absolutely will. And we'd love to see you in Santa Fe in our Day at the Hill, which we scheduled for February 25th of the next year. we'd love to see you in Washington, D.C. on the 19th and 20th of May when we go and meet with our congressional leaders from the state of New Mexico and talk about the future of you and our customers. So,
another conference of NAIFA that it's not really NAIFA, but if anyone is familiar with the $1 Million Roundtable, MDRT, that is what all agents strive for. They want to be a member of MDRT going forward, and NAIFA can be your stepping stone to getting there.
it is, and it's not final. The year's not over yet, but there's a really good chance that I'll take my first trip into MDRT territory this year. So I really don't believe I could have done that without NAIFA and without the support of the different individuals that I've met through NAIFA and from the different learning opportunities that I've gotten to really understand our business. I'll never forget the agent told me when I first started in this business, I said, wow, there's so much to learn. There's so many different things from understanding annuities to understanding financial products to understanding life insurance, universal life, to understanding property and casualty and understanding commercial insurance and all the different things that come with that. This mentor of mine made something very wise. He told me, hey, Ed, you'll never become an expert in everything in your first year. So pick one thing and become an expert in that thing this year. And if you do that every single year, imagine what you'll be a couple years from now. And that's advice that I really took from him, and it's something that I've really implemented into my offices and into what we do. So I invite you as a potential future member of NAIFA or a current member of NAIFA, or even just a customer or as somebody that's watching this, we invite you to become an expert in something this year and learn, grow always.
That's right. And never be afraid that NAIFA is going to take your time away from your sales ability, because there have been studies made where a NAIFA member makes a better living, makes more money than a non-member.
That's right. We want you to. Study after study shows that NAIFA not only impacts you makes you a better person, but it impacts your pocketbook as well. And we want to help you be successful, because we know if you are successful, that you're helping our customers be successful as well. So we thank you for your time this morning. We're going to wrap this up by asking you again, NAIFANewMexico.com is our website. If you'd like more information from either myself or from Linda, NAIFA NM. I'm sorry, NAIFANewMexico.com, and the email address is NAIFANM@outlook.com. Send us an email. Let us know how we can help you. And if you've got some ideas for this podcast or for a future podcast, send that same email, NAIFANM@outlook.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what we can do to make this a better thing for you. So thank you so much for your time this morning, Linda.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining us. We do appreciate it. We can't wait to make NAIFA New Mexico podcasts